You've been very vocal about using the Embraer E2, not just for short hops, but also for routes as long as what, 4.5, 5 hours, right? Like Amman, Madrid. Now, your, of course, logic in all of that has been a 20% trip cost advantage over the Neo. From a pure revenue management perspective, how do you defend the softer premium yields and maybe a smaller business cabin space of a regional jet on a 5 hour sector against a narrow body like a 320 Neo or a 737 with lie flat capabilities? Right. What did founding Saudi Gulf teach you about maybe about sequencing or network first versus brand first versus distribution first that you applied when you started doing Royal Jordanian's turnaround in 2021?
Well, Saudi Gulf was a complicated startup because it was in Saudi Arabia, not an easy aviation market at that time. Today, that changed completely. And obviously by a private businessman. So different than the startup in Germany, as you can imagine, which was completely structured and scaled down by the Lufthansa Group. So there is a lot of traffic, which I didn't expect, to be honest, from India to Iraq, from India to Egypt, from India here into the region, which is, of course, as well our specialty and which we are taking into our aircraft.
Can you talk a bit about what's the ratio between O&D and maybe connecting traffic that you have right now out of India?
Oh, out of India, we are approximately at 40% point to point now and 60% connecting. Unfortunately, the target was 70% point to point. But of course, the geopolitics in the last 2 years did not help, let's say, to accelerate the development of tourism. But I'm pretty much sure that after the latest peace treaty, that the Indian market will come stronger back for tourism. And we are focusing as of September, October as well, massively now with packages for the Indian market in order to attract Indian tourists. But in the meantime, we had to compensate the stagnating behavior, let's say, on tourism travel with network travel, of course.